Beti Ki Kahani, the evening sun, dipped low behind the dusty rooftops of the small town, painting the sky in soft shades of orange and rose. Inside a modest home on the corner of Gulshan Street lived a girl named Ariba, a quiet, gentle daughter whose heart held dreams far bigger than the world around her. Her mother often said she had Noor in her eyes, a shine that appeared whenever she talked about her future. Ariba grew up watching her parents struggle endlessly. Her father, once strong and confident, now carried years of hardship on his shoulders. His hands, rough from labor, always trembled slightly whenever he returned home late at night. Her mother stitched clothes for neighbors, sometimes working until her fingers hurt, yet she always greeted Ariba with a smile that hid her exhaustion. Ariba saw everything. She noticed the unspoken sacrifices, the quiet tears, the secrets her parents tried so hard to hide. Every night, when her mother thought she was asleep, Ariba heard the soft conversation from the other room. Allah se dua karo, Ariba ka mustaqbil behtar ho. Her father's voice always carried worry, and her mother would reply, Inshallah, hamari beti hamari roshan subah banayegi. These words filled Ariba's young heart with a promise she silently made to herself. One day she would change their lives. She wasn't extraordinary in the eyes of strangers, but she had determination, kindness, and a quiet strength that only daughters carry, the strength to rise for their family. She studied under dim lights, sometimes using a candle during the long power outages. While her friends played outside, she sat by the window with her books, whispering to herself, Bas thora sa Emi abu ko proud karna hai. One day, during her final year of college, Ariba discovered a scholarship program for talented students. It felt impossible. Only a few were selected each year, and competition was fierce. Yet she remembered her mother's words, Betiyan kisi se kam nahi hoti. And she decided to try. Weeks passed, filled with hard work, sleepless nights, and silent prayers. On the day of the interview, she wore her mother's neatly ironed dupatta and her father's old wristwatch, their blessings wrapped around her. When she entered the room, her heart raced, but she spoke with calm honesty about her dreams, her goals, and the sacrifices her parents made. The panel listened carefully. There was something in her tone, a purity they rarely heard. Then came the result day. Ariba sat trembling, holding her phone as her mother pretended not to be nervous. Her father paced outside the small house, murmuring, Ya Allah Madad. When the email finally arrived, Ariba opened it with shaking hands. For a moment, the world stood still. Then she screamed. She cried. She fell to the floor in sujood. She had won the scholarship. Her mother hugged her so tightly that both of them cried for several minutes, tears soaking each other's shoulders. Her father whispered, Alhamdulillah, a dozen times before wiping his eyes. The home that often echoed with worry now overflowed with joy, hope, and light. Ariba left for the city to study, but she carried her parents' love with her like armor. She worked harder than she ever had before. Some nights were painfully lonely, but she reminded herself, "Main apni ammi abu ke liye ye sab kar rahi hoon." Her teachers admired her focus, her humility, and her brilliance. Years passed, and then came the day that changed everything. Ariba received an offer, one she never imagined. A prestigious job with a salary that could remake her entire family's life. She held the letter in her trembling hands and whispered, Ya Allah, ye sab teri rahmat hai. When she returned home, she did not enter with loud announcements. Instead, she quietly placed her appointment letter on the old wooden table. Her father picked it up, read it once, and froze. His lips trembled. Tears fell on the paper as he whispered, Meri Beti ne hamara sab boj utar diya. Her mother hugged her so tightly that Ariba could feel her heartbeat. That night, for the first time in many years, the house felt peaceful. A gentle wind blew through the windows, as if carrying the dua of every parent who ever prayed for their daughter's success. Ariba used her first salary to fix the house, buy medicines for her father, and a new sewing machine for her mother. She didn't buy anything for herself. She didn't need to. Her happiness came from their smiles. Soon, neighbors began to admire her, calling her Apne maa baap ki izzat. Little girls pointed at her and said they wanted to be like her. Parents told their daughters, Dekho beti, mehnat aur sachchai se sab mumkin hai. But Ariba didn't see herself as a hero. She saw herself as a daughter, doing what every daughter dreams of, lifting her parents the way they lifted her all her life. One night, her father sat beside her and softly said, Beti, तूने हमारी दुनिया बदल दी. Ariba smiled and replied, अबू, आपने मुझे चलना सिखाया था. मैं सिर्फ वो रास्ता चल गई जहाँ आपने दुआओं के दिए जलाए थे. And in that moment, her parents realized something profound. A daughter is not a responsibility. A daughter is a blessing. A daughter is a prayer that Allah fulfills in the most beautiful way. The lights in the house glowed warm that night. Her mother recited a soft dua. Her father finally slept without worry. And Ariba looked at the sky, full of stars, feeling that her own light had finally joined them. Because this was not just her story. This was every daughter's story. Beti Ki Kahani.